Hey, Jerry Camp here. Today's Friday, December 9th, and we're fixing to throw out some truth alerts. Flat Earth truth alerts. Okay, let's give them the global news on a flat Earth map just for the mockery of it. The moment when someone says put water halfway into a bucket, then spin it around fast, and the water stays inside to explain how water sticks to a spinning ball. It doesn't. It's ridiculous that anybody buys this shit. In 1969, we gave Holland a moon rock that turned out to be petrified wood. Why do we still trust our government? Or NASA, Nazi NASA's. Okay, how is all of Antarctica in sunlight in this picture? The entire southern hemisphere is in light. Laughing my ass off at this shit. This is cartoon nonsense. This is so fucking retarded and ridiculous. It's insane. Look at this shit. Uh-oh, somehow this alright. Inverted pen. This thing's supposed to be up in here. Alright, but yeah, everything's inverted. Look. That's an inverted. Back in 2001, the star flipped or the pentagram flipped. Look at this shit. And look, they got statues like this because this is what they are. They're all a bunch of satanic Satan worshippers. This isn't a fuck, dude. Our tax dollars pay for this bullshit? Fuck that. Okay, here we go. Okay, this right here, this is the Earth, this is the Moon, and this is the Apollo whatever lander, moon lander, or whatever you want to call it. So who took the fucking picture? You have to think, people. These are cartoons. Okay, this is great. Polaris is in a fixed position, allegedly calculating the Earth's spin and wobble. The Earth is allegedly spinning and wobbling, and that's why it's got this degree. Blah, blah, blah. It's nonsense. Anyway, Polaris never moves. The slightest movement of Earth would mean that Polaris wouldn't be in a fixed position. It wouldn't be called the North Pole Star, and they wouldn't name it Polaris if there was a tilt and there was wobbling and all this nonsense that they make up. Earth is flat and stationary. Okay, speed of the globe's orbit. 66.6 miles an hour. Satanic Freemason's fingerprint. Curvature in 1 mile squared, 0.666 feet. Axis tilt, 66.6 degrees. I mean, can you guys not see? They're making all these are all made up numbers. And they're all satanic. Because that's what the Freemasons are. They worship Satan. They have to. Okay. The narrow bridge is 13,700 feet long. The curvature of the Earth was taken into account when designing the bridge. So the bridge curves, but guess what? Water doesn't curve, dumb fuck. It never will. The water is supposed to curve with the bridge. Maybe there was an issue with gravity when this photo was made. Okay, if we're living on a giant ball, an airplane would constantly have to dip its nose all the time. If not, it would find itself at over 80,000 feet in just half an hour, and soon it would be floating around in the fake outer space that they say exists. There's a friggin' dome at 13,000 feet that was discovered. It's they've already written about it and talked about it, and then it's insane. Anyway, so why gravity is just a theory. Because you don't feel any of this nonsense. Go to the 1800s. It's called Airy's failure. Look it up. Water and telescope proves you're not moving. Ballers be like, this is proof. This fake cartoon shit. Okay? This is fake. Okay, this guy's a fucking traitor. He's telling you that this is what the fucking Earth looks like now. After all the 50 plus years of fucking round pictures. Fake pictures. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, wait. Okay, a photograph. A picture made using a camera in which an image is focused onto film or other light-sensitive material and then made visible and permanent by chemical treatment or stored digitally. take a photograph, blah, 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 and so forth. So now, oh, they don't have the other one. It's not in a row. I'll give you a definition of image so you know the difference. And then I'll show you how NASA says their images. So, okay, now look. How big is the United States here? And then here, look how big it is. It grew from 2007 to 2012. The United States continent grew to half the size of the fucking Earth. It's insane. And which one is real? I mean, which one do we go with? This color or that fake color? Which color is Earth? Make up your mind. Is it this color or is it that color? Which is it? These cartoon bullshit. Variation surface elevation over 4,000 square miles area. Bolivia is less than 1 meter. It's all flat as fuck. It's flat. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This shit is called a horizontal line. Water always levels flat. This bridge is over a flat water. And the bridge is flat for 21 miles. There should be a shitload of fucking curvature, and it doesn't exist. You're not on a ball spinning. Okay, we have a problem here. This is Houston. No pun intended. Houston, we have a fucking problem here. What's the problem? Anybody notice the problem yet? What's the problem here? Okay, here's the problem. This is 250,000 miles away. This is an actual photo from NASA. Okay, and then they give us another one from 1,000,000 miles away. And look, and this is it. This is a problem. How do you not? This is a problem, people. The ship vanished. The ship vanished below Earth's curve, Captain. Use the binoculars, dumbass. That's the thing. When anything goes out of your vision or eyesight or perspective, it's not going over a curve. You can take a pair of binoculars or a telescope and it comes right back into view. The whole entire picture. Okay? Proof. No curve. Balcony of the Alps. Look at these. 190 miles away. That should be so fucking far out of sight and below the curvature, but it comes right up to your eyes. Case closed, it's flat. Did you say the curve is 8 inches squared per mile? But planes fly straight and parallel for hours and hours. Did you know over a distance of 2,212 miles, the Earth should curve 3,041,640 feet? In case you wondered, that's 576 miles below this curve. I mean, that should be a curve of that. Not feeling very bright today? Smile and remember there are grown adults who actually believe that 2 penguins walked all the way from Antarctica to the Middle East to get aboard a fucking ark built by a 500-year-old man. If anything, wouldn't it make more sense that it was DNA collected and it was more like a... Anyway, I just, whatever. These people are nuts. Okay, globe Earth theory. They're saying that the sun's 93 million miles away from here to there. Right there. That's 93 million miles away. They're saying that little bit of distance is that. They're nuts. If the distance from the horizon to the sun is 93 million miles, then how big is Earth? Okay, I'm ready to make a flat Earth post. My boy. If you can't see the real truth hidden in plain sight, if you can't connect the dots, then I'm not sure if I can help you really. But I'll give it a try. The Earth is flat. But miss, half the world is upside down. Don't worry about that, children. Scientists made up the word gravity, so it just works. Shut up and it works. Okay? God. I've come to believe that the motion of the Earth cannot be detected by an optical experiment. Albert Einstein. This is his sly way of telling you that the fucking Earth doesn't fucking move, okay? This is a roundabout way of saying it. Period. Google North Pole from space and show me one genuine real photograph. Google Antarctica from space and show me one genuine real photograph. These are cartoons. Look up what the definition of a photograph is and then what the definition of an image is. And then NASA will tell you they don't give you photographs, they give you images. And then maybe you'll realize and wake up one day. Oh my God. 102.4 miles times. Okay, this is how they're doing the curvature here for you, right? It would have a 6,990 feet spherical drop from one end to the other to compensate for the supposed curvature, but it doesn't. There's no curvature here. Zero, zero. You know why? Because water's fucking flat. It levels flat. It stills flat. It settles flat. It has to be flat. So you like balls, do you? NASA is fucking your anus right now. NASA's fucking you in the ass. At a speed of 767 miles an hour, a jet cover a mile in 4.6 seconds. That means in 1 minute the jet would travel 13 miles. Over a distance of 13 miles, the globe Earth would curve downward 110 feet. It doesn't do that. It would constantly have to put the nose down to keep from going into fake outer space. This is the sun, and these are stars close up. Do you see the difference? The stars are evidently not suns. And if we can zoom in on them, they're not at all that far away either. Okay, people? It's ridiculous. Everything's right in the firmament, just like the ancients knew. The Earth is not flat, you retard. Don't you realize we have pictures of the Earth from space? Or have you been living on Mars? Name calling is not a proof of the globe, and yes, the CGI pictures of Earth. Haven't you heard NASA admitted they photoshopped it? Or have you been living in NASA's fantasy land for too long and didn't notice? Fucking idiot. Okay. Boats don't sail over a curve. They go out of your perception. Your eyes are not built to see that as far as binoculars or a telescope. Okay, so there's a limitation on our vision. Okay, so just zoom in, just zoom up and they'll reappear. Every time anything gets out of your vision, you can zoom in on it. Proof of no curve. The entire thing you can zoom in on it. Everything, top to bottom. Here lies the father of NASA, Wernher von Braun. On his tombstone it says, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork." It's this proof of a creator. This is what he's saying. He's saying the firmament is proof of a creator, and it's not outer space. It's a firmament. It's a dome at 13,000 feet. Okay? Now, what does firmament mean? Extended surface, solid, expanse. Expanse, flat as base support. Firmament, a vault of heaven supporting waters above. Waters above, waters below. They were separated. Okay? Considered by Hebrews as solid and supporting waters above. Properly an expanse. The firmament, or apparently visible arch of the sky. It's a visible arch of the sky or dome. Right there, all in your face. Images. Okay, I just told you the definition of photographs, and then I'm going to tell you the definition of images. And NASA says that they give you images, not photographs. So, official NASA photographs, agency photographs. All right. Where the hell did it go? Oh, this is not the definition of image, but NASA gives you images. I guess that definition is coming up. It's all out of order. I apologize. It was supposed to give a definition of photograph, then a definition of image, and then this is showing you that NASA gives you the images. That's why I gave you the definition of images. Because there's glass in the sky. It's a dome at 13,000 feet. They tell you this. Okay? Research the expedition. Admiral Byrd. They tell you it's a 13,000 foot dome. Okay, because there's glass in the sky, you can replicate this with a glass. There it is. There's a glass and light through it. You get this dome reflection, and that's what that is. Period. If you can replicate it, as above, so below, if you can replicate it on a small scale, you should be. I mean, if you should be able to replicate it on any size scale. This right here, if it's true. So there it is. Case closed. Oh, they love you. NASA loves you. This is an actual image, not a photograph. Image, science. It's a CGI, computer-generated image that NASA gives you. And there's a silhouette of Pluto on the planet Pluto. They're laughing at you for this shit. You buy this shit. This is how bold they are that they do this shit. This is how cocky they are.